into the action here, as we do, of course, have Kamal, Comp, and Jay up against Emsom next. We have Gib and Vanilla Rain here for the side of University of Waterloo. Now, we've seen a lot in the matches over the past week where it felt like St. Clair always had the ball just kind of stuck in the corner there of their opposition zone. It would go out for just a split second only to just kind of get sent back in, and we'll have to see if they can kind of keep up that pressure. It's just a never-ending, unrelenting pressure from the Saints was a lot for some of the teams in the OCRS to handle. We'll have to see how you Waterloo handles it so far. They've been able to avoid any sort of shots in the meantime. We do see Kamal taking flight to try and get himself one more tap towards center. Not quite going to happen here. Saints getting themselves a little bit aggressive, however. Comp is going to be forced to pass it back to Kamal. Kamal going through the crease, but he is going to be able to get past the Waterloo player. Gib, though, takes to the skies, looks to try and drop it off. However, Jay, interception, bounce off the backboard, tries to get a retouch on it. It is going to go wide. Kamal tries to get a pass, but it is going to be stopped by Gib. Gib going to get just completely taken out. A little bit of a shot for shot here between Vanilla Rain and Kamal. Two demos on the play, but everyone's still back into the swing of things here. Jay with it in the corner here for St. Clair. Comp, shot on target, going to be stopped and pushed aside here by Gib, who puts it to Vanilla Rain. Does get intercepted by Kamal. It's a nice little bounce there, Rain. The center of the crease, and Jay is going to finish that one off, putting the Saints on the board first here in this best-of-5 series, as it's going to be the pass from Kamal over to Jay as he finishes it off. Nicely done there. Off face-off back into the Waterloo zone. Going to be picked up there by Vanilla Rain, who's going to go shot for shot here with Comp this time by Vanilla. Not afraid to get aggressive, but he's not necessarily getting out of this unscathed, to say the least. However, with it in the corner, tries to push it forward to Gib, but is not going to make it there. It's going to be Comp trying to just push it through center, not going to quite get a piece of it. Jay is going to push it past the center mark. It just goes onto the front bumper of Vanilla Rain. Popped up, Kamal in the air, doing what he does best, looking for a double touch. Ran out of boost, however. Comp off the backboard, looks for Jay. Jay does have it right on the center line. Double touch, puts it towards the crease. Kamal backboard pass, going to be pushed aside there by Gib. Stopping the shot before it happens. Nicely done there. Gib tries to find the shot. Vanilla Rain was trying to interfere with some of the defenders. Almost had the right idea, but just could not get that final shot necessary. Jay off the corner, bouncing towards the center, but it is going to be just kind of carried and handled here by Vanilla Rain as the demos just continue to go back and forth here. Kamal finding himself on the right side of things this time by Comp, puts it forward, but Vanilla Rain, nice shot, going to be a little bit wide, but if somebody could touch it, could have redirected it, but Kamal is going to take it slow, try to control this one. To be fair, this University of Waterloo squad, this is only a one-goal game unless there could be a finisher. Vanilla Rain with a tiny little bit of interference there onto the shot, and it's not going to go in the net. Nice little redirect, though, and that is going to crawl. That is going to be Comp getting goal number 2 here for St. Clair College as Jay bounces this one off the ceiling, and it's going to go right onto the bumper of Comp. Barely missing the save, though, was University of Waterloo, and it's going to put Saints up 2-0. 2 minutes still on the clock here in this first game of this best-of-5. Around the center mark as this moment. Gib is just going to get completely punted away there by Kamal. No, you cannot move past this line. I will push you aside. Gib going to try and take the wall this time. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to try the ground. I'm going to go up high. I don't want to get punted away again. Kamal looks for the opening. It is going to get stopped by Vanilla Rain, but Jay is there to meet him. Another shot, though, by Gib. Right on target, but a huge save there from Comp. Push it up above the crossbar where Kamal was waiting. And now, offensive opportunity here for the Saints. Jay, we've seen him do that a couple times in this week. Finds the double, maybe a triple touch here on the backboard. We'll see Kamal with the pass, gets the 1-2, and he puts it right into the middle of the net. 3-0, St. Clair. Make Chris's pockets hurt, but of course it's all for the good cause, of course. Because, of course, every single goal for the Saints is $1 towards the Windsor-Essex Pride Fest donation fund, which is just gaining more and more as of late, especially after the absolute brutal showing that our Saints have had with that fantastic start earlier this week. 3-0 minute left. In all reality, this game is not completely lost yet here for Waterloo, especially if they can find an opening. Kamal, though, with the slightest of impacts to just push that one aside, puts it over to Comp, and now Kamal's got wide open. Vanilla Rain has to just absolutely book it. A little bit of a misplay here from Jay, though. Unfortunately, just puts that right onto the bumper of Vanilla Rain, but it is going to be stopped again by Comp. Jay gets a bit of a save this time by messing with some of the offenders here on University of Waterloo's side. And finally, Kamal's going to be able to punt this thing out of here. Some decent offense there from the University of Waterloo, but it did get almost essentially flipped right around. Jay's shot was just barely high. Hits the crossbar in that one. 20 seconds left to go in this one. Game number 1 here is basically a wash, it looks like, at this point here for Saints, or for Waterloo rather. Not going to be able to come back at this rate, but possibly find themselves one to get a little bit of momentum going into game number 2. We'll have to see. A little bit of a roof bouncer, but it's going to drop into the crease, and that is going to be St. Clair, without question, taking game number 1. I'll give University of Waterloo credit, however. That first, 3 minutes of that game was actually pretty back and forth. It was actually pretty aggressive, too. It was funny seeing demo after demo come across both squads here. But unfortunately, something near the end there just did not click there for them. And Saints were just able to run away with it from there on out. And without further ado, why don't we hop ourselves into game number 2, see if they can make the comeback here. Few seconds off the face-off. We're actually in the St. Clair zone. Kamal controlling it for the time being, trying to bring it up himself, but he does get stopped by Vanilla Rain. Jay up high, making sure that doesn't just kind of float on in. Nice little extra flick there to try and get it towards the net, but Vanilla Rain, again, just going to kind of shut that one down. Comp still in the crease. Kamal is on his way. He was looking for that flipper, he said, I think, or maybe a little bit of an extra hit or a little bit of an extra pass, but nobody home in that regard. Jay with it in the corner. Vanilla Rain there alongside him. Does get passed off to Gibb, who tries to clear, but it is kind of interfered with by Comp and Kamal. Zomnik's trying to make a move, but not quite going to find it here. And Kamal with the interception, though. Zomnik's though going to use his side panel exactly as he needs to with the save, and there we go. Gibb getting himself a save as well. Him and Vanilla Rain were both booking it to try and stop that one in its tracks. Minute down. Shots in favor of St. Clair, but nothing in the net as of yet. Jay nearly on target, and Zomnex is going to just pop fly this one towards the corner. Backboard pass there coming out from Kamal, I believe, but not going to be enough to get it towards the center. A little bit of a double commit, but that is a high-flying ball, so no punish there. St. Clair nice and safe. Kamal carrying it. He's the first one there. Dodges past one. Gibb, however, going to push it aside for at least a second and passes it up to Vanilla Rain. The pass, and Somnix misses the shot, however. The solid setup there from University of Waterloo, but unfortunately could not execute. Kamal going to try and flick it on over, but it's going to be Insomnics with the save. Another shot on target going to be stopped aside by Vanilla Rain. Jay in the corner with it, one-on-one with Insomnics. Comp actually showed up last second, but could not find the shot. Goes all the way back now into the St. Clair zone. Insomnics into the corner, looks for the pass, passes it off to Gibb, but it's a bit of a hard pass. He could not control it, and now it's going to be Comp carrying this one over. Actually just completely demos Vanilla Rain. Backboard pass here from Kamal, but it's going to be pushed aside by Insomnics, getting one last touch on it before Jay can get himself a finishing blow. AJ passes it back off to Kamal. Backboard pass, but nobody from the Saints is ready for that one in the process of recovering, so they're not going to be able to take the shot. Halfway through this game, still scoreless. University of Waterloo fighting hard here versus our Saints goal team. Centering pass here for you, Waterloo, goes a bit high, however, so Kamal going to try and pass this out, but Vanilla Rain just doing as he does this entire game, just constant interference. And Somnix with the slowdown, I like the idea, threw it through the center, but did not have a teammate available to take that shot. So now Kamal looking to take to the skies and make the play. Not going to happen, but he does pass it back off to Jay. Comp meets Gib up into the skies. Bit of a no-fly zone in this regard, just kind of going back and forth across sides here in the Waterloo zone. Finally cleared out for just a second. Comp, however, passes it off. Jay looks for a redirect, but it is going to be stopped by Gib. Bit of a bad one there as Gib puts towards the net, but Jay, of course, nice save. Pushing this side. Vanilla Rain now trying to bring it towards center. Comp up in the skies once again. And Sonics, can he find himself the shot? He almost did. Jay going to get the piece of that to put it aside. A back and forth action-packed game here. Just needs one to finish it. And there it goes. Comp is going to find that one off of the pass from Jay. From the side, off the backboard, gets another extra piece right off the crossbar. Just got to tap it, and Gib could not get a piece of it. Saints going to go up one. Perfect timing to get that one with a minute left to go. Only 50 seconds left now for the Saints to try and get themselves 2-0 and push towards that 3-0 sweep. Bonus $25 donation towards the Windsor Essex Pride Fest. The Waterloo not going to go down without a fight. That shot was on target. Comp was right there to make that save, however. 30 seconds now here for Waterloo to try to push us into overtime. Vanilla Rain looking to make the play. He does get interfered with, but that shot was still going on target. Comp had to make the emergency save to make this one still be a 1-0 game. Jay redirect, beautifully done. Vanilla Rain is just absolutely everywhere, though. Big props to him. I feel like I'm saying his name probably like every 5 seconds or so here with how this game's going, but nice save from Insomnics after Jay tries to take the shot. 4 seconds, one more play in the bag of Waterloo. Can they pull it off? Nope, nobody able to touch it. So game 2 going over to St. Clair. And just like that, we've had the closest game we've seen all season so far between the matches this week, as the 1-goal game here between Waterloo and St. Clair was actually extremely close, but that one play is all it took there for the Saints to find themselves on match point already here to try and go for the third 3-0 sweep in 3 matches. Curious as to how our second squad here, of course, the green squad is doing up against, I believe it's Humber College they're going up against. We'll see if we can get the update a little bit later on in this matchup. But before we do hop into the action, of course, we're just going to hop right into the action. We've had ourselves a lot of Rocket League. But if you want for something for a little bit different, Overwatch Team possible sneak peek coming up in this weekend. But hold that thought, as we do have a goal coming out here from the University of Waterloo. Gib is going to take advantage right off the face-off. Demo pops it over Jay. Beautifully done there from Gib. Yes, Overwatch Team sneak peek this Friday coming up at 6 o'clock. That's what our team is in the Cheez-Its Grooves Collegiate Esports Invitational. Of course, we'll be broadcasted here on the Twitch TV Saints Gaming CA channel. Be sure to check that out. It's going to be the first time we get to see our new Overwatch squad in action. So I know personally I'm going to be looking forward to seeing that one as well. But of course, still plenty of Rocket League action here tonight and for the weeks to come. So we'll still get to see everybody constantly throughout the week. As we see a nice flip there from Jay to tie this one up nice and quick. Did he do that by himself, or was there a pass involved? Yep, it just all by himself from the rooftops, makes his way down, makes that roof of the car work for him, and puts it in the net. 2 goals within a minute here. So different compared to the last time. Okay, off the face-off, couple seconds go down. We have Insomnics here around center. Gib, of course, getting the lone goal here for University of Waterloo. Wants to find another, get his team ahead, stop the sweep from happening. Maybe shutting down the streak. Centering pass, going to be stopped by Kamal. Nice try there from Waterloo. saying before, we were kind of looking for the update for the St. Clair Saints Green match. Apparently, that match has not started yet either. Unfortunately, AVGL matches seem to be a little bit slow, to say the least here. That being said, though, could work in our favor. We might be able to stream the other St. Clair match right after this, if this is going to go the way that it is, but we'll have to see momentarily. So, of course, this match isn't quite over yet, and Comp is going to let it know, or let it be known, rather, that he's not done. Finds the pass here from Kamal right from the center field. Comp from the wall with a nice little redirect. Puts it into the center, and that's going to put St. Clair up 2-1 here in game number 3. Looking to shut this one down nice and quick. But we'll have to see. Still plenty of time on the clock here for Waterloo to make the play. But oh no, Kamal going to just finish this one up out of nowhere. Right off the face-off. Jay puts it to the side. The awkward bounce off of Insomnix puts it directly into the bottom left-hand corner. That one is definitely a kick to the shins if you're on the side of University of Waterloo. But Saints so far, this is exactly where they want to be. Try and shut this one down. Gibb trying to make the play himself. Jay not going to let that happen. Vanilla Rain now in the background looking for the net, but Kamal's going to find it. Insomnix off the wall. Can he get the centering pass? He does get it across. It's going to be Vanilla Rain. Can Gibb find the tic-tac-toe? They do. That was actually beautiful. Nicely done there from the University of Waterloo. A little bit of a tic-tac-toe play from Insomnix over to Vanilla. And the finishing touch here as Comp was trying his best to boost his way over. Could not get it done. Gibb finds himself the second goal of the series, second goal of this game. And the second goal for University of Waterloo in this entire series. So Gibb having himself a feel-good game here. The emergency sub coming in clutch. Jay, though, looking for that redirect. We've seen him do this time and time again. It's going to force Gibb to try and make the solo save, and he does end up finding that. Kamal, a bit of an emergency save for himself as well. Had to do a bit of a float there to try and get the right angle on it. Comp off on the left-hand side, just headbutting it over and over off the roof. Nice pass from Jay back to him, but then Kamal came in for the finishing blow, and it was just pushed aside. So Saints are going to have to run back on the defensive side of things. Comp is going to be able to get there in time. Of course, this game's still extremely close, 3-2. Still definitely doable here for the University of Waterloo. Just under 2 minutes left to go in what could be the final game if they can't finish it off or bring this to overtime or win this round. Vanilla looks for Insomnix, but Insomnix just does a ghost check right on the post. Definitely a feels bad man kind of moment there, but looking to try and recover, puts it back into the corner. Looks to try and make a play out of it. Jay is there, however. Can he beat him out? Not looking to be the case. Vanilla, though, gets the read, gonna shoot it on forward. Kamal is there, however. Gibb going to challenge. Jay's gonna be forced to go up high to try and get it, but Insomnix again, good little check there. Push the Saints players aside. Jay slow roll through the crease. Vanilla trying to push this towards the center. There is Insomnix. He was nearby. He's going to be forced to take to the skies to try and deal with this. Kind of stuck on the wall. This is exactly where Saints want it. Insomnix and the rest of the Waterloo squad want the shot. And oh my goodness, that was almost a pass there from Comp for Vanilla. Vanilla gets a piece of it, but not enough. Shot on target there for Saints, but Insomnix with a good redirect. Jay from the skies looks to put it down. Kamal is going to be forced to go up high to try and stop this one. Puts it towards the crease. Comp up the demo onto Vanilla. And of course, Vanilla has been basically the crazy all-arounder here for this Waterloo squad. Kamal's centering pass going to get stopped and pushed aside by Gibb. Vanilla tries to get the clear, passes it off to Insomnix, but it's going up high. There's only 10 seconds left here to deny St. Clair the sweep and just bring this to an overtime. It isn't the St. Clair zone. They have to be very careful. Comp is going to try and slow it down a little bit of fancy footwork, so to speak, to just try and get some awkward angles. Jay going to pop it up high. Can the Saints get one more goal? Possibly. Not going to be the case, but they're going to shut this down. Hits the ground, and St. Clair are going to find themselves their third consecutive sweep here across their competitive collegiate matches. And beautifully done, if I do say so myself. University of Waterloo, however, though, there were some much closer matchups there, and especially having to bring in the emergency substitution, still played very valiantly. I know I was constantly calling out Vanilla Rain for just constantly being everywhere, and it was a good sight to see nonetheless here. I'm quickly trying to see, did it start? Trying to see if the other game is underway yet or not. If it has, then we're going to have to cut it out here, but if it has not, we may be good to go for a incidental double header of sorts. Not prepared for this in the slightest, but we'll make do if that is the case for some little extra Rocket League action, since that one was quick. But with that though, unfortunately, as I was casting, I could not do the quick math. So all we know is if we do take a look at the Pride amounts, that's going to be $25 extra going towards the Windsor Essex Pride Fest for the sweep, $10 extra for the win itself, and there was a good handful of goals in there as well. So we're probably above that 130 mark on that. Or we're way above that 130 mark, like closer to the 150 mark after that game. So some awesome matches and an awesome little fundraiser of sorts there for the Windsor Essex Pride Fest. Awesome to see this. The team's success is also going to help support others, and in this case, absolutely love to see that. Now we're still just waiting on word from the St. Clair Saints Green game. Trying to get a word from any of the players at this moment, but for now, I'm going to quickly send a message real fast here. And as we do possibly await the possible. How many times can I say possible in a few minutes? Let's take a quick look at the schedule for what we have coming up next, of course. This Friday coming up, of course, at 6 o'clock is going to be the Cheez-Its Grooves College Esports Invitational there for Overwatch. Get to see our new Overwatch team in action for the first time. Of course, all the teams that you see here right now could be changed by September. However, you can still get a bit of a sneak peek here. And it looks like I am hopped in to the Saints versus Humber College matchup. So we're going to incidentally have ourselves a quick double header here. As I can see the death stares from my wife in the corner of my eye. I definitely apologize, but we got a bunch of action here for the Saints to try and take care of here. Yeah, of course. Anyway, Friday, 6 o'clock, of course, Overwatch. And then Friday at 9, it's not going to be on our channel, but on the OCRS's channel, it's going to be our Saints Saints Green team up against the University of Ottawa GGs, 9 o'clock on their channel. And then Sunday at 8 o'clock, we're back here with more AVGL action, but we don't know our opponent just yet because of the Swiss rounds. We won't know until all the standings are in. But then the Friday after that, it gets a little interesting. We for sure have a doubleheader that Friday. But of course, we have our matchup in the OCRS versus the University of Windsor. Going to be looking forward to that one, of course. And then our green team right after that at 9. Or no, both those matches are for the green team. It's the green team that has the doubleheader. But yeah, first game at 8 o'clock versus University of Windsor. Second game versus Guelph Griffins. Of course, we just played Guelph in the first group, but this is a different Guelph Griffin squad. Either their A or their B team. Of course, don't have that on file as of this second, but still plenty of matches down the pipeline. We thought we were having ourselves a break here in the summer. Not at all. Plenty of action still to come here for the St. Clair Saints Varsity Esports channel. We are going to get into another matchup in just a second. I'm going to throw this to a quick break. Let's see how quickly I can set this up for round 2. Stream setup speedrun starting now. We'll be right back.